Dismiss that defense on the basis of video evidence that establishes defendant's guilt. Absolutely.
Hello, sir.
State has the floor.
It's the UN. They're using the gnomes to enslave us. I'm not mad. I'm
Order.
interested in freedom.
State has the floor, Mr. Hawk. You are not the state. God. You will have your chance to spout foolishness at the appropriate time. State?
Your Honor, the state has videotaped evidence of the defendant caught in the act of most of the charges on this docket. We repeat our belief that the defendant is not mentally competent and ought to be removed immediately for comprehensive psychiatric evaluation. But, as Your Honor has already dismissed that request, we will continue to make our case.
I've seen the documents. It's all in black and white, in English, French, Chinese, and Tex-Mex. Destroy the gnomes before it's too late. The UN won't stop until they can control all our brains.
Simmer down, Mr. Hawk. You're charged with the destruction of 67 garden gnomes at Baldwin's Garden Shop.
Baldwin's UN Mind Control Distribution Center, you mean? I'm fighting for all of us, don't you get it?
State would like to repeat its request to get the defendant into psychiatric evaluation.
I'm not crazy. It was the fall of the Seventh Empire. That's when the UN made its plan. And the gnomes have eyes. Those are the cameras. They have ears. Those are the microphones. They transmit and send signals to the towers, the relays, the satellites. They have infrared cerebral wave monitors inside that can make you do things. They make you move. They make you think something you wouldn't normally think. Foil bounces the waves. I'm the only sane one here!
Your Honor, if we can't get this lunatic into appropriate medical care, let's just review the videotaped evidence, huh? The legitimacy of which the defense has not disputed, so we can just confirm his guilt and go home.
All right, let's watch some movies. Who's got the popcorn?
Hey, you got that VCR up and running?
Yep. Yeah, this fucking dinosaur. Yeah, it's all ready.
All right, good.
See? That's the power of the UN.
Order. I am doing everything in my power to assure you a fair trial. I am no fan of the UN and believe your ideas deserve a fair hearing, but you need to shut up.
I need to pee.
Well, we have technical problems and an incontinent defendant, so we'll take a short break. 5-minute recess.
What's wrong? It just stopped.
Sure, it's just an overload. This antique electrical system don't like the heat. I'm on it, don't worry.
Excuse me, but can I help you? Is there something that you need from me?
Wrap things up. Keep your hands where I can see them. We're going back to the courtroom. You will not speak to anyone or stop for any reason along the way. His Honor is not a patient man.
See, borrowing implies an intent to return, and at least a tacit understanding with the lender. If we could prove you meant to return the car, yeah, then there might be something to it. But it's going to be really hard to persuade anyone.
Glad to have you back. Take your place at the desk and let's wrap this thing up. A judge is given considerable latitude in sentencing cases such as this. Context is taken seriously. In all my years upon the bench, I don't believe I've ever sentenced a man to much more than the minimum sentence for the crimes of which this court has found you guilty. In your case, however, I'm availing myself of the opportunity to hand down the maximum penalty. 2 years confinement in a state penitentiary, minus time served and a fine of $10,000. Confinement to be served at Rapid City minimum unit. Done. Someone make the necessary arrangements and get this convict into a keep.
You heard His Honor. Get a move on. Let's go.
Court will now take a 45-minute recess.